Girl, sit down and close the door because things are getting crazy. The rap queens are clashing again, and it's turning into a complete mess. Just when everyone thought the drama between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj had settled, it suddenly blew up all over social media. It happened out of nowhere. One moment, everything seemed quiet, and the next, they were throwing shots at each other for the world to see. It was loud, messy, and impossible to ignore. These two have never been exactly friendly, but this time, the tension reached a whole new level. It all kicked off when fans noticed Nicki Minaj retweeting posts celebrating her album's success. She shared numbers showing that her album, Pink Friday 2, had the biggest first-week sales for any female rap album in the past 10 years. The stats were impressive. 228,000 copies sold in the first week, making it the largest debut by a female rapper in years. One retweet highlighted that Pink Friday 2 had the biggest vinyl sales week for a female rap album since 1991. Another pointed out that it had the largest global and US Spotify debut for a female rapper during the Christmas season, with over 28 million streams in a single day. Nicki also holds 2 of the top 5 biggest Spotify debuts ever for female rap projects. No one can deny that Nicki worked hard and deserved to celebrate her success. But the timing of her retweets caught people's attention because Cardi B's new album had just dropped and was performing really well too. Fans debated how many copies Cardi's album sold in the first week. Some said 190,600, others insisted it was a full 200,000. So when Nicki started sharing her own record-breaking numbers, many saw it as a subtle jab at Cardi. It wasn't confirmed, but the vibes were clear, and everyone online could sense drama brewing. Then Nicki made it official. She tweeted a rhyme aimed directly at Cardi, and it wasn't subtle at all. She mocked her with lines like, "Barney dangerous, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, falling off the charts with a big belly, running trains, barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me," and it kept going. She accused Cardi of getting surgeries to look like her and threw in personal jabs about her team. The A, B, C, D, E, F, G line referenced Cardi's song Magnet, where she used the alphabet pattern, the same track that had previously dissed Nicki's protege, JT. Of course, Cardi didn't stay quiet. She caught the shade immediately and fired back. She retweeted a post saying, "What did Cardi B say on her #1 album? Oh yeah, must got notifications on because everything I do, they see first." Then she added, "Coca-Cola Barbie, the power I have makes these girls come out of rehab every time. Go to your damn room. Nothing worse than a bored chick. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet." Her tone was playful but sharp, clearly responding to Nicki's attacks. Nicki wasn't done. She fired back with another line, "Raw dogging, pregnant with the 4th baby. Barbie BBBHPV." That pushed Cardi even further. Cardi responded with another tweet aimed straight at Nicki, saying, "Coca-Cola Barbie A, B, C, D, E, F, G, your man has to snatch P. P tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. She also wrote, "Why do you keep bringing up my album? You think that's a gag? You've been in this game 16 years. Compare yourself to Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are your competition. You can't match their numbers. I was in high school when you came out. Why compare yourself to me?" Cardi didn't stop there. She added, "Now this is the 3rd tweet about my pregnancy. Like you weren't running to fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all those dudes messing up your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord, protect my babies." Fans went wild. Cardi was not holding back at all. She went even further, posting a picture of Nicki's brother wearing a pink Barbie wig, the same style Nicki is known for. Nicki responded with a picture of Jay-Z wearing a pink Barbie wig and crying, plus another of Cardi in a Barney costume. That Barney picture was from their infamous New York Fashion Week fight in 2018, the one where things got physical. It was petty, but both sides were already deep in the chaos. As if things weren't wild enough, JT from City Girls jumped in. She tweeted, "LOL, that girl at home ugly and mad, no celebration. I'd be breakdancing if I was #1. But she knows she lied." Fans noticed how quickly JT sided with Nicki and mocked Cardi, making it look like she was trying to get back on Nicki's good side. Just a week earlier, Cardi had dissed JT in her song Magnet, calling her out for being loyal to Nicki without getting anything in return. Her lyrics were harsh. "You a shady chick, been trash since birth. Mama didn't want you. Brenda's baby chick, bottom feeder chick. All that D-riding still ain't get no feature." And she went on even mentioning JT's boyfriend, Lil Uzi Vert. The verse hit hard, showing that when JT jumped into the current fight, it felt personal, like she was waiting for an excuse to throw more shots. JT tried to attack Cardi's man, Offset, referred to as Kiari or Stefan. She brought up a stylist, Chris Griffith, who had accused Offset of inappropriate behavior last year, and JT used it to throw shade at Cardi, acting like she had dirt on them. By now, the drama had gone way beyond 2 rappers arguing over album sales. It became a full-blown social media war with personal attacks, old rumors, family insults, and anyone connected to either side. Fans from both camps fueled the fire, reposting screenshots and adding opinions. Twitter was on fire, with hashtags about Cardi and Nicki trending for hours. What shocked everyone was how fast it escalated. A few retweets about album numbers turned into an all-out battle with old grudges and new insults. Nicki's barbs defended her nonstop, saying she had every right to celebrate and that Cardi started disrespect years ago. Cardi's fans clapped back, claiming Nicki was jealous because Cardi was still charting high after a break. And the worst part? Neither side was backing down. Every new post from one got a response from the other within minutes. Screenshots, old photos, even memes were flying faster than anyone could track. By now, it's clear whatever peace people thought existed between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B was never real. The bad blood runs deep and probably won't disappear anytime soon. What started as a numbers competition turned into something much more personal. And the internet can't get enough. 744. 1. JT didn't waste any time jumping into the drama, and her reaction was explosive. She tweeted, "This is insane and honestly sad. Gay men deserve protection. It feels like nobody is taking this seriously." She didn't stop there. In another tweet, she added, "Cardi B's baby father is gay. Not because of how he dresses or expresses himself, but because Chris said it himself." She went on to declare, "Justice for Chris. I stand with the gay community." Then, in a totally unexpected move, she began tagging everyone, from CNN to Donald Trump, and even tagged Mexico for reasons nobody could figure out. The internet went wild, and her posts spread like wildfire. As always, the internet moved fast, and it wasn't long before someone tried to clap back at JT with a "this you" moment. Fans dug up old photos of her boyfriend, Lil Uzi Vert, wearing dresses, carrying designer handbags, and rocking gender-fluid outfits. They were trying to call her out for hypocrisy. How could she comment on someone else's man when her own partner often blurred gender lines? JT wasn't about to let anyone play her. She responded immediately, standing by Uzi with pride. "Yes, my man does this," she wrote. "He minds his business, works hard, takes care of his family, and inspires his generation. His unique style is what made him Lil Uzi Vert. We're talking about Chris right now. Focus." Her message was clear. She wasn't ashamed of Uzi and didn't want anyone twisting the story. But Cardi B wasn't going to let JT control the conversation. She came back swinging, and she brought receipts. Cardi posted a series of screenshots that looked like private texts between JT and Uzi, suggesting their relationship wasn't as perfect as JT often showed online. The messages showed tension. JT wrote, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody. Then you get mad and start yelling at me. It's just too much." Uzi replied, "I want you to because I invited you." JT answered, "I have to work. Come here instead. I'll come after we leave Miami, if we still like each other." Uzi responded, "You think I've ever been through this before? Be honest, I love this. You love me." The text painted a picture of a couple dealing with real emotional ups and downs, not the fairy tale JT often presented online. JT even wrote half jokingly, half frustrated, "You make me evil. Uzi, I don't act like this." Then came the shocker. Uzi said, "You're mad at me now, but it's just because you're pregnant. So it makes you more moody." Fans were stunned. Was JT actually pregnant? If so, it was news to everyone. Cardi didn't stop there. She shared more screenshots showing JT complaining about Uzi still having feelings for his ex, Brittany Renner, and how it made her insecure. The messages revealed tension and jealousy, making the situation messy, personal, and painfully public. What really lit the internet on fire was Cardi's caption under the screenshots. She wrote, "I want justice for those babies. Your man makes you get rid of them every time. Ask him what he told me about wanting to see Brit in that courtroom when she didn't show up. Or should I play the audio? And don't make me repeat what he said about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful." That alone blew up across social media. Fans couldn't believe Cardi had gone that far, hinting at private details about JT's pregnancies and personal life. Some called Cardi ruthless, while others said she was simply matching JT's energy after all the shade thrown her way. At the same time, rumors started that Nicki Minaj might have influenced JT to attack Cardi in the first place. Fans claimed JT's tweets seemed too timed, too coordinated, too in sync with Nicki's recent jabs. Whether true or not, it added another layer of tension to the feud. But after Cardi dropped the screenshots and her cutting caption, most agreed she had won the exchange. JT went quiet, and the internet began analyzing every word, emoji, and possible meaning behind the posts. The damage was done, and the timeline was chaotic. In the end, JT's attempt to defend Chris and attack Cardi backfired. Instead of making Cardi look bad, JT's own personal life was dragged into the spotlight. Meanwhile, Cardi's fans celebrated, saying she won by exposing cracks in JT's relationship. Through it all, JT made one thing clear: her loyalty is with Nicki Minaj. Her tweets, timing, and choice of words showed she was firmly on Nicki's side. That solidified the lines. Nicki and JT on one side, Cardi standing strong on the other. What started as a messy back and forth had become a full-blown digital war, filled with accusations, leaked texts, and personal drama. Fans were divided, wondering who went too far and who came out on top. One thing is certain, when it comes to Cardi, Nicki, and JT, the internet never stays quiet for long. So, what do you think about all this chaos between Cardi and Nicki? and how JT got caught in the middle. Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned because this story isn't over yet.